You fool! Warren is dead. The Halloween Experiment by Ian Gordon.
Overseer's Log, October 29th, 1976. This is Dr. Stephan Helm. Today, the final participant to subject herself to Project Delusion is a young lady known only as Lisa. For reasons yet to be determined, she chooses to remain anonymous, sharing her story under the proviso that a fair effort is made in ridding her of what she describes as a perpetual state of gloom, owing to an odd case of personality division. Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes.
And can you describe for me your surroundings?
Darkness. Just darkness.
Thank you. And you feel comfortable with the lights out?
I feel very little, Doctor. Can we just get on with it?
Very well. Please,
Tell me how it all began.
I wasn't always Lisa. I was Melissa before. That's Mellisa. I was happy, content. But then something happened to Melissa. She suffered a great loss. A close family friend it was. Someone who'd always been there for her. Died at the hands of a violent husband. He took her from Melissa, brought her face to face with her own mortality. She didn't like it. She couldn't take it. She crumbled, and in the process, Melissa split into two, Mel and Lisa. Mel was the light, the smiler, the talker, the life and soul of the party, every cliché in the book. Lisa was the darkness, the introvert, the shadow, something just ticking over in the background, unworthy of the spotlight. And, as dictated by her condition, Lisa sank deeper and deeper into the quicksand. For a while I met with Mel in my dreams, periods of time in which we slipped into that strange, unconscious fantasy. Met with Mel on those great, featureless plains, and pondered together the possibility that one day we might reunite. That Mel wasn't whole without Lisa. Lisa without Mel. Mel stood in the rays of 1,000 suns, beautiful and bold, whereas I, the recluse, hid among the creeping clouds of doom and despair. But our meetings dwindled, and when we did come together in the emptiness, we found that we were becoming further separated by a great rift, a tear in the bland earth beneath us, the purpose of which was seemingly to enforce our division. With every visit to the dreamscape, the rift grew wider and wider. I imagine I disappeared from view long before Mel. She aglow in the blaze of the suns, I in shadow, drowning in clouds. And so it was that Mel and Lisa were permanently separated. The darkness consumed me utterly. I sank into a deep despondency, longed for my other half, longed to be reunited in the measureless emptiness. Then I realized that I was that measureless emptiness, my feet caught in a bottomless quagmire. The light that had been Mel had gone out, and it was impossible to rekindle. And so I have come to you, Doctor, desperate for you to reunite me with my other half. Can it be done?
I'd like to believe so, Lisa. Mel, after all, is still alive and well inside your head. You understand that, don't you?
I understand that you believe that to be so, Doctor, but I can assure you, Mel is as distant to me as the stars. Let me remind you, we're separated by an incalculable gulf.
A gulf that exists within your mind, Lisa.
Be that as it may, Doctor, the space between the two of us is immense beyond reckoning. Tell me, how is one supposed to calculate the expanses that separate thoughts? Mel and I are as thoughts now, memories floating in the ether.
Look about you. Describe the darkness for me.
It's much like the measureless emptiness, Doctor, both vast and tiny. Is it truly possible to describe the essence of darkness?
It's a pure darkness, is it not? A darkness uninterrupted by starlight, uninterrupted by creeping clouds and boundless rifts.
A realm incapable of separating you from your other half. Let us locate Mel in the darkness, Lisa. Let us find her. Those suns, those countless stars soon to be revealed, will illuminate her.
Yes, I think I can do it. I'm searching, Doctor. My eyes are wide. Already, I think I can see it.
The light?
Yes, the light from 1,000 suns. It's cascading now, falling from the emptiness. And there's someone out there, faintly illuminated by the light. It's a person.
Who is it, Lisa? What can you see?
It isn't Mel. I know that for sure. They're coming towards me now. It's a woman. But it isn't Mel. It isn't my other half. She's holding something. It's glimmering in the light.
What is it? Describe it for me.
I think it's a blade, Doctor. The woman is holding a knife. She's large, broad. I can see the expression on her face now. And it's one of hatred, pure hatred. And it's aimed at me, Doctor. It's aimed at me. What's happening?
Who is she? Do you know her?
She's raising the knife. I think she wants to kill me. And there's nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide out here.
Okay. Close your eyes. It's just an illusion, Lisa. Your delusion.
No! Stay away from me. Stop it.
Lisa.
No. No, stop.
Lisa. Mommy. Mommy.
Help me clean this up, you little shit.
No. I won't. I won't do it. No.
Help me clean this up, you little shit.
Thanks again for joining us thus far. Join us again on Halloween, Sunday the 31st, for the final part of the Halloween experiment. If you enjoyed listening today, be sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the red subscribe button below. After doing so, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive new content notifications. If you'd like to support our work and receive exclusive perks, consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below. To support us in other ways, see the video description for links to our Bandcamp and Patreon pages, our merch store over at Teespring, and further information relating to our releases on Audible, iTunes, and Spotify. And until next time,